Today from r/JustNO mother-in-law. I kicked mother-in-law out of the house. I, 27 female, have been married to the sweetest man in the world, 29 male, for about 3 years now. We've been best friends for 10 years. Despite all this time, his mother despises me for stealing her baby. She has continuously proven that she's a thorn in my side. She criticizes everything about me, how I work and study long hours, so I just can't satisfy him like she can. I'm not a good cook. I'll give her this one. My skills might be the same level as a toddler, etc. But the worst thing she said was how I was infertile and useless. I had a miscarriage, and so it was disheartening we didn't try again for another 2 years. Family dinners are a nightmare. She's making snide comments, throwing tantrums, critiquing my cleaning skills, yelling, etc. She also has a habit of squeezing her son's thighs, sitting on his lap until he forces her off, and once bit his earlobe. We have left early on multiple occasions because of her. She's upset when we don't visit. She's a nightmare when we do. That's why we limited contact with her. I recently gave birth to twins. She wanted to be there while I was in labor. I said from the beginning that only people allowed in the room was my mom and husband. She didn't listen and started banging on the doors to be let in until security escorted her out. I was in labor for 16 hours and I felt like I was dying through the process. Once we got out of the hospital, I was sore, tired, and so mentally and physically exhausted. We had guests. My parents' sister-in-law came over and helped clean the house. Shout out to my bestie. Bring food. Even got to hold the babies. Then, it was time for the monster-in-law to come. My husband wanted her to see her grandbabies, and while I was reluctant, I felt like she had the right to come visit. Mother-in-law comes, looks around, finds my husband doing the dishes and freaks. She complains of my insolence and laziness. I still can't even sit on the toilet without pain, and she wants me to clean the house too. Mind you, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep at the time. She finds my babies while they're finally sleeping in harmony for the first time in 3 days. Without my permission, mother-in-law picks one of them up and wakes him up. I went to make him a bottle, and of course she had an issue with formula. She still fed him anyways. Husband argues with her about respect, and they go back and forth about it. She then says, "She's probably cheating on you. These aren't even your babies. She probably aborted her first child. I'd get a divorce to avoid the drama." Edit. This happened a few weeks ago, and me and the kids have been no contact since then. My husband has limited contact with her. I know that some of you doubt him, but I do assure you he has been on my side. Is it a flaw? Sure. But it's hard to unlearn years of manipulation and borderline abuse. But he is the same man who took a week off so he could clean, cook, and take care of the kids so I can rest. He is the same man who writes little words of encouragement every day on our bathroom mirror because he wants me to wake up in a good mood. He is the same man who knows the little things about me, the same man who makes me feel like a little kid again. He is my best friend. I can't lose him, and I refuse to let him down or break his heart. We're a team, and we'll get through this together.